everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us today on Rolling with Stone, brought to you by Maloofs. He's Coach, I'm Taylor. Coach, this past weekend, a split, you go down 4-0 to Cal, but learning experiences there available for you guys? Let's talk about that.
It has to be. It was a painful one, for sure, but it has to be a learning experience. It's early season. I had them as a top 6-7 team in the nation, and somehow they weren't ranked that high, and I think now people see the reality. This Cal team is veteran. They hold the ball as well as anybody will see all year, and they've got goal scorers. And when you shoot 3 times on goal and they all 3 go in, it put us in a hole. And it was a tough hole to dig ourselves out of. We played much better in the second half. We hit the crossbar, they cleared one off the line, but we were already in enough trouble by that time. And I think Cal deserves the credit. In terms of your comment, was it a learning experience? Yeah. If it's not, we've wasted those 90 minutes because nobody's going to go 25-0 this year. So when you take your losses, you better learn from them.
When you quickly turn around, and you did learn from them, it appeared, taking on Abilene Christian, and you come out with a win in that game. What happened between that time for you guys to sort of get back on track and be able to take a win on Sunday?
Well, the challenge there was to not let the Friday disappointment turn into Sunday misery.
Right.
Because in college soccer, the good news is if you don't get what you want on Friday, you're playing like 36 hours later. The bad news is you're playing 36 hours later, and everyone's tired. And that was our first Friday night, Sunday afternoon turnaround. We've been playing Friday, Sunday evenings. So again, with a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, they're not used to that. None of these girls that are playing played the amount of minutes last year that they're getting now. So all of this is part of the process. It's all part of the pathway to hopefully being a really good team at the end of the year. But along the way, you got to win games. And if we slip up to Abilene Christian, then we've really messed up.
Right.
And so we took it to them early, 2 goals. We were happy with that. Could have been more probably. And then in the second half, when we scored the third one, I thought that put it away. And the quality of the third goal was pretty special. The build-up was good. The attacking the space by Jordy Har, the great slip pass in between 2 defenders, and Gwenny Puente ran onto it and slotted it like soccer school, like finishing school. She does every Tuesday and Wednesday. So I thought the third goal put them away, and we looked pretty good at that point. And then credit ACU for getting one back, but we were able to hold on and get the win.
Another home game, the first 7 games of the season on your schedule here at home. So you've got another one at Oral Roberts on Friday. Just kind of talk about the setup for that game.
I think that's an interesting game because we've played them before, one goal games. We follow their progress because we know that in the state of Oklahoma, they get a lot of top players out of there. They get players out of Dallas. And they're a quality team, and the coaching staff is super organized. So, unlike maybe a team from out of this region that might be fooled by Oral Roberts and think, oh, I don't know if these guys are as good as they should be, we know how good they are. So we're not fooled by them. And they gave us fits a few years ago when they played here, and we haven't forgotten that. So we'll be ready, and I think we're going to need to be.
And then Sunday, first road game of the year, the first time that you've ever played App State, right? You said first game in North Carolina, is that right?
Yeah, so we pick, Boone, North Carolina as our first trip to the great state of North Carolina. We just had a schedule opening, and our matrix for getting the right RPI games dictated we had to get a team in the top 100, and there was nobody late in the year that fit the bill. So we waited and waited and waited, and this came up and just became a bit of a logistics challenge to get there. But we've worked that out, and now we're excited to play. This team won 14-15 games last year and was 57, 58 in the RPI. So they've already got off to a great start, and I'm sure they'll be ready when we get there. Their coach is a friend of mine, and she's I'm sure chomping at the bit to get us there. So we're excited about the matchup on Sunday.
I'm excited about the matchup on Sunday, and you can follow that one on our Twitter page, Texas Tech Soccer. Just look for that on your Twitter. Coach, I'm Taylor. Thanks so much for watching Rolling with Stone.
Go time!